Hey, 6th grade, make sure you have your pencil and paper and math binder so that you're all ready to go, because we're going to go on ahead and get started on multiplying decimals. So here's our learning goal for today. And guys, this is a pretty short, sweet, simple one. It is simply, I will multiply decimals using a standard, whoa, you guys can still make fun of my typing, using a standard algorithm. All right, make sure you get that in your notes. You might even have to hit pause to make sure you really get it in there. So take your time, you've got plenty of it. All right, so when you multiply decimals, guys, it is basically the same thing as when you multiply regular numbers. You just have to do a little something with the decimal in the end. So let's try this one for an example. We have 3 72 hundredths times 4. Now, you're going to multiply just like you have been multiplying for ages now. Just ignore the decimal. Act like it's not even there. So, let's see. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 7 is 28. So we have to carry that 2. Oh goodness. 4 times 3 is 12. 12 plus 2 gets you 14. But now what you have to do that's a little bit different than what you've done before is we have to come up here to our numbers and we have to count the number of decimal places we have. And so just make a little loop underneath each number. 1, 2, and you have 2 decimal places. Okay? So you come down to our answer and you move over 1, 2 decimal places. So the answer is 14 88 hundredths. Does that make sense? So far so good? Make sure you get all of that in your notes. Even the little loopy-loop things showing moving your decimal or counting your decimal places and things like that. I want you to be showing all of your work. So let's try another one. And remember that multiplying decimals is just like regular multiplication. You just have to remember to count and move the decimal. So let's try another one and make sure you get all of this in your notes. So we have 14 times 4.9. Line everything up on the right side, just like that. 9 times 4 is 36. Carry the 3. 9 times 1 is 9. Plus 3 gets us 12. And we need to put that little X or 0 in there as a space saver. And we know we'll add those. 4 times 4 is 16. Carry the 1. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 1 more is 5. So there we go. All right, now we need to add these two numbers together. 6 plus 0 is 6. 2 plus 6 is 8. 1 plus 5 is 6. And now we have to come back up here and count our decimal places. We don't have any decimal places in 14, so can't count anything there. But down here on the 4 and 9/10, we just move over one spot, and there's our decimal. So we come back down here to our answer and move over one place, and there's our answer, 68 6/10. This video is pretty short and sweet because you guys already know how to multiply. This time we're just adding the decimals to it. So I have 4 problems for you to get in your notes, and I want to make sure that you show all of your work in your math binder. And I'll be checking your answers and your work tomorrow at school. All right, here's number 1. You have 9 43 hundredths times 1.4. You have lots of decimal places to count there. Number 2, whoops, where'd that go? Number 2 is 21 5/10 times 6.3. Number 3 is 8 2 hundredths times 4/10. And number 4, that one is 3.8 times 4. So make sure you show all of your work. Make sure you bring your binders and your notes back to school, because a few of you still forgot those today. And I'll see you all in class.